Hey guys, Maven here. Now, this is gonna shock you, but I'm far from perfect. I mean, during my time as a WWE wrestler, I had my fair share of botches, bloopers, and blunders. And today, we're gonna relive them together.
A shot to Raven. What a year for Maven. First WrestleMania.
I actually do remember that. Okay, this botch would happen after a very simple move, a move anyone in wrestling school learns, just a quick up and over, and aided by Raven. And when I landed on the apron, I'm supposed to land there. I see Raven going away. I'm assuming our next spot is he's gonna feed back around, and I was probably gonna go up to the top. But when my foot would hit, it would actually catch the ring apron, which in those days, the ring apron was an actual apron, a slick apron too. I remember this because I remember when I landed having people in the front couple rows actually ask me if I was okay. You see everybody in the first few rows come up, jump to their feet, and you actually see the guy in the white shirt, giggling at me, but they asked me if I was okay. My pride was damaged more than my body after this. Luckily, I was in the ring with a professional. I was in the ring with Raven, who didn't say, oh gosh, the spot is messed up. He rolled with it. And more than likely, that's why they kept this in. We would film SmackDown on Tuesdays, and then they would air SmackDown on Thursdays. So if there was ever anything that didn't look the part, they could easily cut and edit it out. This obviously was a blooper, but they kept it in. It's a mess up that still fits a wrestling match. It's not something that you see and you think, okay, that has no place in a wrestling match.
Goldust in this match.
We're in WrestleMania 18 here, Toronto Sky Dome. Let's see which F up this is in my young wrestling career.
There, as this one is expected to be. That match, of course, against the legendary.
Okay, so I figured it. If there was one move, any move that I was the least worried about, it was this.
That match, of course, against the legendary Roddy Piper.
The trash cans we were using here, they were indeed real trash cans, but they were that lighter aluminum. The idea was gonna be Goldust holding the trash can, and a stiff kick was gonna crumple it. It was going to look and sound vicious. Gotta hit the damn trash can though. Yeah, Vince was none too pleased. He literally stopped me in my tracks and just, I mean, berated me. If there's any time that you don't want to get on Vince's bad side, it's WrestleMania. I would be willing to bet missing the trash can stayed in Vince's mind. And it's not because of something athletic or, Maven can't throw drop kicks. Nah, nothing like that. It's a question of, can Maven perform when the lights are the brightest, when there's millions of you at home watching him? Or is he gonna miss another trash can? Is he gonna miss his spot, miss his opportunity, miss the brass ring that we're putting in front of him? 23 years later, I can giggle and laugh at it now, but I've lost sleep about missing that trash can many times.
This has been one eventful night. Boy, SummerSlam, it is going to be like the Summer Games. It's going to be great.
I have no memory of this. The match I remember wrestling Kane was the three-way with me, Kane, and Snitsky, so I really have no clue what's coming. I have no idea what's coming.
Maven's got a hit and run here, and that staggers Kane somewhat there. And Maven with a drop kick.
I'm led to believe that after the spinning heel kick and that first drop kick, he was supposed to go through the ropes, and maybe he just mistimed it.
Kane didn't even go down. And Maven's got a great drop kick, and finally.
Now that one looks good. I'm not 100% sure that one was on me. Kane, how dare you make me look bad?
Really getting engaged. And, oh man!
Okay, maybe that's the botch. Okay, so I get Kane to the outside, and as I'm supposed to come through the ropes, I probably should have hit the other side so I could have came through with a better hit of steam. My leg, I think it was my knee pad, gets caught on the middle rope and stops my momentum dead in its tracks. Keep this in mind. Right there, camera's on me. With the camera on me, that means all eyes are on me, not Kane. Kane can get to the position he needs to be. There's no one that sees where he's going. I should have ran, hit the other side, got a head of steam, knowing that when I come, Kane can act like I'm catching him off guard. I'll earn my baggage on that horrible un-Olympic-like dive I did, that's for sure. All right, on to the next blooper. What am I doing here? Oh man, you talk about blunders. I landed in France, realized my phone had no service. No calls, no text, no internet. Fortunately, I found this video's sponsor, Saley. When you travel abroad, your phone SIM cards often won't work. But with Saley, that's not a problem. They offer eSIMs, no physical SIM card required. Just download the Saley app, choose a plan, and install it into your phone. That is it. Instant connection, no roaming fees. And here's the best part. Enter code MAVEN to get 15% off your Saley data plan. Just click the link below or scan this QR code, download the app, and enter the code at checkout. When you use our code, you're supporting us and this channel. And we really appreciate it. Now, back to seeing how I messed another match up.
As well, and knee opener. What a beautiful drop kick for the young man, and this crowd on their feet.
Ah, there it is. There it is. This would become the spot that only the people in the audience would see. Again, we taped this on Tuesday. This was SmackDown. This was not gonna go live out to the audience in TV land. Taz was supposed to take that second drop kick and then let me come over and get him on a cover. But I, at this point, had zero instinct in me. If I'm supposed to get a cover after that second drop kick and I throw it and he's not down, hit him with a third one. Do something to knock him down. But I didn't know that at this point. But you did not see this when it originally aired. Fun fact about this match, Taz would actually give me my very first wrestling receipt. But I'll tell you all about that later on. Let's get to the next botch.
And look at this. I wonder if the distraction. Look out!
Missed another drop kick. The thing about a drop kick is you can jump high, you can look graceful, you can turn your body and land perfect. But if you miss the drop kick, it's all for nothing. The spot had it. Rico was up on the ring apron. Rosie, at a moment of having his back to me, looking at Rico, I was supposed to hit him with the drop kick. Him and Rico were going to collide, and then I would assume I would go into a false finish or some type of pinning move or whatever. I think of how different my career could have been had that have been the drop kick I threw on Taker. Good chance my career would have ended that night if that's what I would have done.
Jazz needs to give a few more words of encouragement to her man right now. He's in trouble. Whoa.
We did get lucky in this with the camera angle. Had it have been a side camera where you see me literally just with Rodney Mack as I go by, it would have looked way worse. Fortunately, we had the camera that was behind the action, but there's a good chance that people at home might have missed that.
To her man right now, he's in trouble. Whoa. Not maybe missed, but I guess he got him.
Now, when I started doing the second rope Bulldog, it's hard to get your timing right because when my opponent's back is to me, they can't see when I'm coming. They have to see me to take the face bump. They have to be able to go with me. And I mean, this was on me. This wasn't on Rodney Mack. I would later tell people, because of spots like this, stay sideways to me so you can look and see when I jump, then you can just go with me and take the bump.
Yeah, that was repulsive. Look at, wait a minute.
Oh, I remember that. I do remember this. Okay, so you got Lance Cade and Jindrak wrestling half of Evolution, Ric Flair, and Randy Orton. My main spot was after the roll-up to come in, a house of fire, hit the ropes and clothesline Rick so it rolls Jindrak up on him. Well, I completely, somehow, some way, missed the entire clothesline. Like how I whiffed him, I will never know, but I indeed did. Another small thing that I notice now, let's say I do hit Rick and perform the move perfectly. Why would I jump out on the same side as Batista? Shouldn't happen. I should have seen the big guy and exited another side, so I'm not standing there 10 feet from him, because that does not make him look good. Now, after my time in WWE, I would wrestle for some TNA non-televised events, and on this night, I would find myself in the ring with Rhino. I don't remember what this botch was, but we're about to find out.
He misses with that crossbody on the top. And Rhino's got him set. You talk about a fight stopper. Wait a minute. It was only 2?
I don't know what Hebner was thinking. I don't know why he didn't count 1, 2, 3. I definitely wasn't getting up. But again, Rhino, professional. He's going to give the people what he wants, and it's going to be at my expense. Once the botch, once the mess up happens, very easy. Hey, you guys saw one gore. Do you want to see a second gore? Well, of course, they're not going to be like, nah, I got the babysitter. I got to relieve her in 20 minutes. Of course, they're going to want to see another gore. At this point, I had some years under my belt. I knew more about storytelling, and I knew if something goes wrong in a match, well, just play it off. I remember we actually got back into the back, and Rhino was actually happy. He said, nah, the second gore worked better. He was like, I want to do that next time we work again.
Look at Maven's chest. Going up top, Maven. Oh, no. High cross body.
Why that high cross body seemed to die in midair, I don't know. That was a move I could throw and throw easy. Hell, I could almost jump across the ring if I wanted to. I know when I jumped off here, I didn't get the spring I normally get, and I kind of seemed to stall directly in midair. I'm very lucky I didn't take out his ACL or hurt him in the midsection. When somebody's coming at you for a high cross body, you're supposed to catch them almost like you're clamping them when they come in at you. People that do really good high cross bodies, Randy Orton's great at it. You actually, the person taking the move is supposed to jump into them. So you become one and then take the bump on the canvas as one.
Now Lance Storm, and going for the hip toss, but instead, Maven right on top of Lance Storm. Here's the cover, look at the leg.
Oh God, that was painful. If you're gonna do something, even as simple as a week 1 install, a hip toss, you do it with aggression, you do it with passion, and you do it with some fire. Prime example, I was just going through the motions. I was trying to remember elbow, snap mare, okay, hit the ropes, shoulder tackle, hit the rope. I was just trying to literally think my way through a wrestling match rather than feel it. But the fact that we went through my botches and bloopers and it wasn't 10 hours long, I'm gonna take that as a win for the night. Now, earlier I mentioned that Taz gave me my very first receipt, and it would even cost me my hearing, huh? To watch that, hit the video on screen.